Hello students, welcome back to the class, and today we are going to discuss the multiple choice questions from the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations. So let's get started with the questionnaire of today's MCQs. The first question says, which of the following is not a physical change? Out of this, boiling of water to give water vapor, it is a physical change. Melting of ice to give water vapor, it is a physical change. Dissolution of salt in water, it is a physical change. Whereas combustion of liquified petroleum gas is not a physical change, it is a chemical change. So option D will be the correct answer. The next question says, which one of the following processes involve chemical reactions? Option A is storing of oxygen gas under pressure in gas cylinder. It is not the answer. Liquefaction of the air. It is also not the answer. Keeping petrol in a channel dish in open. It is not an answer. Whereas heating copper wire in presence of high temperature. This will be the correct answer, because when copper is heated in oxygen, then it provides us copper oxide. That is a chemical reaction. In the next question, in which of the following chemical equations the abbreviations represents the correct states of reactants and products involved at the reaction temperature? When hydrogen, which is a gas, reacts with oxygen, which is a gas, it provides us water, which is a liquid at room temperature, and that is why option C will be the correct answer. Next question says, the reaction in which a substance or substances undergo change to produce new substances with new properties is called as a chemical reaction. The next question is, which of the following conditions is necessary for a chemical reaction? Option A is, it must be accompanied with change in temperature and pressure. It is correct. At least one of the reactants must be in a fixed quantity. Correct. It must follow the law of conservation of mass. It is also correct. So correct answer will be option D, that says all of these. Next question says, there is an equation X which contains equal number of atoms of each element on both the sides. What is X? The X will be a chemical reaction which is a balanced chemical reaction, and that is why option A is the correct answer. Next question says, which among the following is not a physical change? Options are evaporation of petrol, it is a physical change. Burning of liquefied petroleum gas, it is a chemical change. Heating of an iron rod to red hot, it is a physical change. Sublimation of solid ammonium chloride, it is a physical change. So the option B will be the correct answer for this question. In the next question, in the given equation, what does X stand for? We have a chemical equation where we have to balance it, and we have to find out X. Number of hydrogens on the product side, it amounts to 6. So if we put 3 here, then it will become 6 hydrogens, and that is why option will be B. The next question is, which of the following reactions is an endothermic reaction? Whenever we talk about the endothermic reactions, we have to provide the heat to the system for the reaction to carry out, whereas exothermic reaction means when the heat is provided out of the system. So here options are burning of coal, it is not a endothermic reaction. Decomposition of vegetable matter into compost, it is not an endothermic reaction. Process of respiration, it is also not an endothermic reaction, whereas decomposition of calcium carbonate to form quick lime and carbon dioxide, it is an endothermic reaction because heat has to supply to the calcium carbonate for this reaction to carry out. Next question says, the following reaction is an example of. Here ammonia NH3 is reacting with oxygen to produce nitrogen monoxide and water. Okay, so this is a kind of displacement reaction because oxygen is displacing hydrogen from the ammonia. So displacement reaction will be one option. Combination reaction cannot be there, so this will not be the answer. Redox reaction is going on because ammonia is getting oxidized here, and that is why redox reaction will also be one of the answers. Neutralization reaction cannot be there, so this will not be the answer. Statements 1 and 3 will be the correct answer, so here option C is the correct answer. Next question is, 3 beakers labeled as A, B, C, each containing 25 ml of water are taken. A small amount of NaOH, anhydrous copper sulphate and sodium chloride were added to the beakers A, B and C respectively. It was observed that there was an increase in temperature of the solutions contained in the beakers A and B, whereas in beaker C the temperature of the solution falls. Which one of the following statements is correct? Students, if the temperature in the beakers A and B is increasing, then it is an exothermic reaction, whereas temperature in beaker C is falling down, it means that it is an endothermic reaction. So out of these 4 statements given here, statement 1 says that A and B is an exothermic reaction, and the statement 4 is saying that in beaker C endothermic process is occurred. So here the option C will be the correct answer, which says 1 and 4 statements are correct. The next question says, a dilute ferrous sulphate solution was gradually added to the beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light purple color of the solution fades and finally disappears. Which of the following is the correct explanation for the observation? Statement 1 says that potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes FeSO4. Potassium permanganate is actually an oxidizing agent, and that is why this will be the correct statement. Statement B is ferrous sulphate acts as an oxidizing agent and oxidizes KMnO4. This is an incorrect statement. Option C says the color disappears due to dilution. No reaction is involved. There is a reaction involved over here. That is why this is not a correct statement. Option D is KMnO4 is an unstable compound and decomposes in presence of FeSO4 to a colorless compound. Students, when FeSO4 solution is added to the KMnO4 solution, it starts to oxidize. Okay, and that makes the KMnO4 an unstable compound, and it decomposes in presence of FeSO4 to a colorless compound. So in a way, we can say that this statement is also a correct statement. So it is up to you to decide which two statements will be correct statement. For me, both options A and D are the correct statements in this particular question. Next question says, which among the following is or are double displacement reactions? In double displacement reactions, two salts will be involved, and here in statement 2, it will say that Na2SO4 reacts with barium chloride and forms barium sulphate and sodium chloride, right? So option 2 only, that is reaction 2, will be the answer for this question. In question number 14, barium chloride on reacting with ammonium sulphate forms barium sulphate and ammonium chloride. Which of the following correctly represents the type of reaction involved? The first statement is displacement reaction. Students, here two salts are involved here, that is barium chloride is involved and ammonium sulphate is involved, and that is why this displacement reaction will not be the answer for this. Precipitation reaction is formed because barium sulphate, it is a precipitate which is formed after the reaction. That is why precipitation reaction is the correct answer. Combination reaction cannot be the answer. Whereas double displacement reaction is taking place because two salts are involved and they are displaced, and that is why option D will be the correct answer, because it states that statement 2 and statement 4 is the correct answers. Next question says, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? When HCl is added to iron fillings, then a chemical reaction takes place which forms FeCl2 and hydrogen gas will be evolved, and that is why option A will be the correct answer for this question. The next question says, which among the following statements is or are true? Exposure of silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turns grey due to silver chloride is AgCl, and whenever light falls upon it, then it starts decomposing and it provides silver and chlorine gas is evolved. In other words, we can say it decomposes to silver ions and chlorine ions. So statements are, the formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride, this is the correct statement. Statement 2 is sublimation of silver chloride, this is not a correct statement. Third statement is decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride, it is not a correct statement. And oxidation of silver chloride, it is also not a correct statement. Statement 1 is only the correct answer for this question, and that is why option A will be the correct answer for this question. So that's all, students, for this multiple choice questions from the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations. I hope that you have liked the content, and if you have liked the content, please don't shy away to give the likes to the video, share your comments on the video, and also please subscribe to the channel, because this gives me motivation to produce this kind of videos and bring it in front of you. Also suggest which topics you would like me to make the videos and present it before you. That will help you to prepare yourselves for the upcoming term 1 examinations. Thanks a lot for watching this video till this moment. See you until next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.